She encouraged me to try new things, drove me to and from school, friends' houses, rehearsals, helped me with homework, all with a smile on her face. She built up my self-esteem after a heartbreak. She let me wear her dresses to school dances. She was reliable, and I trusted her with anything. She cooked dinner from scratch almost every night, and really emphasized the importance of sitting at dinner together every night as a family. She hosted dinners for my father's colleagues at our home often, even some of them sitting at our table for holidays. She is my biggest cheerleader and one of the most selfless women I know. Non-judgmental, there to listen and to support me. Her family was her life, and I'm grateful for that every day. Many people think because I stand by my mother that I don't miss my father. Let me say right now to those watching, that is false. I think about my dad every single day, wondering what he would be saying or what his advice would be. My dad was the biggest loss of my life, and it pains me that he will never know this version of me. But I know for a fact he would be proud of me speaking today, honoring our family in a positive way. I often reminisce on the days when I would be inside in the middle of my piano lesson, and my parents would be outside in the backyard. We could hear my dad's laugh from across the entire house. Then I'd look outside and see them laughing together. They spent every night outside, talking, laughing, enjoying each other's company. They were best friends, and I didn't know how lucky I had it. My parents were the best wedding guests. They would take over the dance floor and dance all night long. That carried over to dancing at home while cooking dinner, where my sister and I would often join them. Those are the moments that I miss the most. Now I hope you can understand why I stand by both of my parents. They were the greatest people I've ever known. I never got to grieve my father's death. I thought I could do that when this trial was over. However, that is not the case. I'm now grieving 2 parents, no father to walk me down the aisle, or play outside with my future kids, no mother to go to for advice or comfort. Despite all of my heartbreak, tragedy, and loss at only 25 years old, I somehow still have hope. I have hope justice will prevail over time. I have hope that I'll have a beautiful family one day and give them the childhood that I had. And I hope that I will heal from this nightmare of a situation. I'm hopeful because of my friends and family who have supported me, genuinely, the last 8 years. My grandparents, aunts, uncle, cousins who uprooted their whole lives, left their own families to come to California and help us. Thank you to my extended family for your continuous love and support. And thank you to the complete strangers who have reached out to me with support and kind words, showing me there are still kind and compassionate people out there who believe in me and my mother. I'm not sure why this happened to my family, but this does not and will not define me. This has made me work hard at building a beautiful life that I deserve, which is what my parents would have wanted. To my mom and dad, I love you, I miss you, and I will forever remember you dancing in the kitchen. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything further out of here?
No.
I'm sorry, there's one more here? Yes, ma'am?
Good morning. Good morning, Judge Cohen, members of the court, and everyone present. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. My name is Christini, and I am the sister of Monica. I'm speaking on behalf of my entire family. Words cannot describe the absolute sorrow and horror we felt when Fabio Sementilli was murdered in January of 2017. Fabio was an incredible man, an inspirational human being who had a larger-than-life personality, a boisterous laugh. He was a person who was loved, cherished, and adored by everyone in our family. To my sister Barbara, he was not only a brother-in-law, but a mentor, a confidant, pillar of strength, love, and unwavering support. To my parents, Fabio was a son, a man they loved and respected. Fabio was an amazing uncle to my children. He was a caring father and an overall wonderful person. Although more than 8 years have passed since his murder, we still have not processed our grief over his death. We do not believe this feeling of sadness will ever fade. Every day my family and I remember him. We talk about him all the time, recalling all the good times we shared, family vacations we took together, camping trips, the many, many dinners, holidays, birthdays, and events we celebrated together. He was a major part of not only my life, but in the lives of my 3 children, my husband, my parents, and especially my sister Barbara, who adored and loved him. What happened was a tragedy that tore through our family and nearly broke us. Although we shed tears over his death, we have not had time to really grieve or mourn him properly the way we want to. The reason I think it is obvious. It is, after all, why I'm standing here today. We, her family, are devastated. My elderly parents had their hearts ripped out. Not only did they lose Fabio, someone they considered their son, but now they have also lost their daughter. This ordeal has left all of us emotionally, mentally, and psychologically drained. On behalf of my mom, my dad, my sister Barbara, my husband Grant, and my 3 children, we would like to thank all of those who have reached out to us to express their love and support. This includes all of our extended families, our friends, and especially to the complete strangers who have reached out to us during this horrible ordeal. In a world full of so much hate, it has meant everything to us to know that there are still compassionate and sympathetic people out there. I miss Fabio, my brother-in-law, who was always there for me. He was a wonderful man, a great friend, and a fantastic uncle. But I will also miss my sister, my best friend, the person I played cards with, spent many afternoons raising kids with, the sister I shared everything with, the sister that I know is loyal, honest, loving, kind, generous, and so full of life. We all miss her, and we will forever love her. We, her family, stand by her and will continue to fight until the whole truth comes to light. We ask for privacy and understanding as we continue this journey, and we trust that justice, in its truest sense, will ultimately prevail. Thank you.